Greetings. This is your brother Elder Black Knight. We're going to do some war talking. In reference to the black militia, let me call your attention to brothers carrying weapons in a group marching down the street. I believe the brother said it was 115 armed, so many wasn't armed. That gesture, to me, ain't necessary. That's just like pulling a gun on somebody and don't use it. Or pulling a knife on somebody and they got automatic weapons. You see that in the back? Over my left shoulder is a new military weapon. One of those can knock out 100 and some people. A machine gun, just mounted with a machine gun or 2 machine guns, and it's over with in 10 seconds, 10 minutes. We're not thinking. We're not thinking. That's a future, the next generation helicopter. We're going to give you some more details on it in a minute. But I'm not saying that don't arm yourself or whatever, but don't never show the enemy what you're working with. I'm going to tell you why in a minute.
I am doing everything that I can to keep myself as prepared as possible and as ready as possible so that when military service becomes an option for me again, I will be able to meet not just the minimum standards, but to be the best soldier I can possibly be.
Sikorsky Raider X. The helicopter you see on the screen allows us to imagine the future of these air vehicles. This is what the most technologically advanced helicopters will look like in the following years. The Raider X from the American company Sikorsky is a concept designed specifically for the Future Attack Reconnaissance Aircraft program initiated by the US Army in 2018. An unusual feature catches the eye at first sight. In addition to 2 coaxial rotors, the helicopter has a pusher propeller at the rear. The pilot seats are located one behind the other. This design allows the hull to be narrower, improving the aerodynamics of the helicopter. This, together with the powerful GE T901 engine, allows the helicopter to reach a maximum speed of 463 km per hour. Maneuverable and sensitive to the pilot's commands, the Raider X hovers at low speed and brakes and accelerates faster.
If you will, etched into stone there. Of these Confederates. The militia calls itself the Not Fucking Around Coalition. Watch this. Now, the leader said the march was the result of threats made against blacks by members of the KKK and other white supremacy groups. Grandmaster Jay, founder of the group, joins me now on Roland Martin Unfiltered. Grandmaster Jay, how you doing?
Roland, good to be here. How are you?
Doing great. First and foremost, how many folks did you have out there?
We had a total of 1,500 that were in the formation, and then we had a lot of folks that were unable to carry weapons but still were in uniform that numbered about another 150. And then, of course, You had a volume of spectators that wanted to trail along to see what was going to happen. They numbered at about another 150.
So
now, I have an issue with both of these brothers. One is a political analyst. That's how he makes his living, analyzing inside the White House. And another brother is a ex-veteran militia, following in the same steps of the Black Panthers. Now, a lot of brothers dug Khalid, but I dug Khalid too. But we are not ready to go to war. And we should get out of politics. We should stop calling ourselves Americans, citizens, and call ourselves God of the universe. This is our earth, our universe, and we getting tired of scammers, shammers, tricksters, slicksters, and brothers who our people let lead by the nose. So we got to scrutinize them, put them under examination. Now, the Panthers did the same thing. They got shut down. Politicians, they work for us, Uncle Sam. They like to keep this mess up. That's how they get paid. We just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Now, let's get down with some serious talk. First of all, we're going to talk about the enemy. The enemy is advanced at least 20 years ahead of the black man in all technology, in all thought. The enemy weaponizes money, sex, your children against you. They weaponize everything. They got you trapped in a box. You can never have the kind of weapons and technology that your enemy has. The Klan is not just in the police. The Klan is lawyers, doctors, teachers, judges, priests, preachers, the Klan is in all walks of life. And it's their job to keep you uneducated, behind the times, and confused. So when they weaponize money, they pay off black people, your own people, to work against you on their team. That's what happened in the Nation of Islam. That's what happened in the Panthers. That's what happened in every black organization there is then and now. So you don't want to put yourself out on Front Street. See, that's our problem. Ain't no future in our fronting, but we always want to front We always want to show off. So we expose ourselves, our weapons, how many we gonna have fighting, how many ain't gonna fight. The enemy don't supposed to know that. That's because we unorganized and we work separate from each other. So we're gonna have, it's gonna be a problem because y'all following people that want to keep you divided. The only weapon we got is our mind. And the mind could be, one mind, single mind could be more powerful than an atom bomb, than the coronavirus. So, for the next couple of series, I advise you to stay glued to Black Light Soul School if you want to win. It takes brains, guts. You got to have imagination. So, we're going to shut this one down for right now and come back a little later on another day talking war talk, scrutinizing all that we see in front of us. Black light.